It's Wednesday and halfway to the weekend, and we've gone Euro-pop crazy. It's 25 years since ABBA's first hit. Please say ABBA Cadabra to Mr. Iain Lee.
Applaud. Mackenzie, what the hell are you doing?
It's the ABBA thing.
You've got to take a joke a little bit too far, haven't you? You get changed, Daisy sit down, let's try and start this show properly. Get off. I do apologise for that. Well, we can't dance forever, partly because our legs would fall off and we'd die. We don't just dance to the beat of ABBA. We also get down to the tune of the news and the rhythm of war. Here's Tommy Vance and his news slam.
Wednesday, April the 7th.
And my God, this is an ugly war. We are seeing images so hideous, so nauseating, so sickening, so grotesque that it turns my stomach. Just look at him. Phone Notre Dame. One of their gargoyles is missing. From an ugly, bald coot to bent yellow fruit. And America wins the banana war. I know it sounds trivial, but this is a matter of enormous long-term economic significance to the Windward Islands, wherever the fuck they are. From banana domination to loft insulation, and Help the Aged tells Ulsters to lag up early for winter. Thora Hurd is heading the campaign. Ooh, an 80-year-old with a blowtorch. That's one specialist magazine I'd love to see.
Still going on the telly. See you later. Mr. Vance, you are music to my ears, but the news isn't all big overtures or headlines. There are little ditties, the smaller stories. And here they are in our Red Top Roundup. Soccer ace Jamie Redknapp is splashing out £250,000 to move into what has been dubbed Britain's gayest street. Canal Street in Manchester, if you're interested, attracts thousands of gays each year to its bars and clubs. The luxury pad is in a Grade 2 listed Victorian schoolhouse. Now, obviously, it's a fantastic investment. The only downside to Redknapp's new property is he has to enter via the back door. A sweet salesman in Devon has stolen over £1 million worth of sweets from his bosses, it was revealed today. And apparently police say they're looking for a man with lots of sweets. That was my favourite. A career psychologist has said that all hereditary peers should be offered counselling to help them face the trauma of Labour's House of Lords shake-up, in which many peers will lose their jobs. They've never had a fucking job, have they? Let's be honest. A spokesman for the Lords said, "What the hell is a job? Can I shoot it?" A couple will celebrate their wedding this weekend with a walk down the aisle of their local Asda supermarket. Immediately after that, they'll set off on their honeymoon to Iceland. Or be jammed. Monkey business later in the show when we find out if chimps should be given human rights, because, hey, monkeys are people too.
Actually, Iain, you shouldn't call them monkeys. They're chimpanzees, part of the ape family.
Yeah, whatever. Also coming up, Ali G gives us his guide to alternative medicine. Here's a clip.
We feel a bit of wind now, is that right?
Yeah, very often when I give Reiki to people, you know.
They let one rip.
Yeah, it happens. It's just energy moving.
So when we duly complain, I should just say it's energy moving.
Peace on earth, goodwill to all men. No, obviously it's not Christmas. Slobodan wants a ceasefire. Who do you think you're kidding, Mr. Milosevic? Of course you want a ceasefire. We're bombing you, and you're being bombed.
Slobodan's told NATO that if we stop blowing him up, he'll stop killing people, but only during his Easter holidays. He wants to mow the lawn, and bomb debris really fucks up his fly mow.
Slobodan is clearly desperate, so NATO should take advantage and offer a peace deal on our terms. Firstly, you must stop killing people. It's not nice, and there's no call for it.
Secondly, you must be seen to pay for your crimes in the eyes of the world. So, go into a chemist, buy a big tube of Anusol, the pile cream, and apply immediately in front of a busload of schoolgirls.
And finally, you must make an honest woman of Anne Widdecombe.
Then, Slobodan, we'll talk peace. A man today was revealed to have been faking arthritis for 23 years, forcing his wife to dote on him 24 hours a day. Just how far would you go to get off these really difficult jobs, like dressing yourself and wiping your own arse? We sent Gordon Southern to London to find out.
So how easy would it be to trick complete strangers into doing all sorts of shit for me? Got to post this, but if I lick the stamp, I'll be sick. So could you just lick it first? It's not like, it's just a proper stamp, would you? Oh, cheers, mate, thanks. Tar, thanks a lot. Could you just pop it? Well, I just can't be bothered. Tar, anyway. Oh, excuse me, could you help us out? I don't need money or nothing, but I'm really cold and I can't do my buttons up because I'm afraid of them. Could you just do my buttons up for us? Oh, thanks a lot, cheers, mate. It's a weird thing to be afraid of, but...
That's all right. It's not my... You heard that, that's all right.
Oh, you could, yeah. Well, I'm not saying that, but... Hello? What? What? Sorry, excuse me. My hearing aid's on a blink. Can you... I can't hear what he's saying. I've just got to read your lips, yeah?
Hello?
What is it?
Hang on, thanks. I'll tell him now.
Tell him I'm late, and I mean...
It's your boss.
Yeah.
And he says that there's no work for you from now on. Right, okay, all right then, fine. I'll tell him, yeah. No, he says he's sacked you. He says he found some pornography on your computer.
I've got these new glasses. I can't read it. I'm trying to get the result of the Arsenal game.
Oh, yes, Arsenal won, Blackburn 0.
Oh, nice. Sorry, can you just tell us who scored?
Oh, we're in a hell of a hurry, sorry.
Oh, if you can just tell us who scored. Sorry, love. So, Anne Campbell, if you're watching, try looking up the word gullible in the dictionary. It's not there. You won't find it.
Gordon Southern. That's Gordon Southern, yeah. I used to know him. Now, we often bring you stories that seem unbelievable, often because we've made them up. But I've got to stress that this is absolutely genuine. It's a brand new book out, and it's called In the Shadow of Saddam. In it, teacher Mikhail Ramadan claims that he was employed as Saddam Hussein's double for 20 years to attend many of his public engagements. Now, Daisy's read the book. Daisy, is there any proof that Ramadan was Saddam's double?
Yes, Ian, there is. And here's the book. If you look at these photos, here's the real Saddam here, and there's the fake Saddam. Ooh, now, isn't that an uncanny likeness?
Mm. So, how did he get the job? Did he win dictators in their eyes? Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Saddam Hussein.
And who's the stand-in before he came along? Bob Carroll G's? Freddie Mercury? No, it was Tosh from The Bill. And Ramadan got to find out a lot about the private life of Saddam. On page 22, he tells us, in private, Saddam has a lively sense of humour. He's a compulsive, practical joker. That's reassuring.
You can see him now. Hey, Iqbal, come in. I'm pleased to tell you've got a promotion. Not really. I'm going to shoot you. Bang!
What a joker! And he also got to appear on worldwide TV. Ramadan claims that it was him and not Saddam who stroked that little boy's head during the Gulf War. Here's the footage. Now, that's apparently the look-alike. The real Saddam was probably out gassing Kurds or something.
Daisy, that's not proof. Anyone could say that that was them being Saddam. What do you reckon, Mackenzie?
I completely agree. It's a ridiculous idea.
Now it's time to say hi or hello to our international correspondent from across the pond, former Davis Cup winner, organised crime buster and original stealth bomber pilot, Rich Hall. Hello, Rich. How are you? All right?
Hey, Ian. How are you? You big stack of chicken fried pork chops on a platter?
I'm feeling quite horny, you big puff. What's been going on in America?
What did you just call me? Did you say puff?
No, not at all. I was just asking what was going on in America.
Here's what's going on in America. We're at war. You know that, right? Kosovo, the province. The entire world is at war with one province. And here's the scary part. I think we're losing. All right?
Now, moving on, I see that Colonel Gaddafi has turned in the Lockerbie suspect. What do you reckon to that?
He's basically up against the ropes now, okay? This is a guy, this is a dictator, but the dictator with very low self-esteem. I'll give you an example. He attacked Chad, okay? An entire country of Libya attacks one guy. He's no Hitler. Now, the scary thing is that Gaddafi, and I'm not making this up, Gaddafi actually wants to build a casino to rival Las Vegas. You know, go figure. But I thought it'd be a good idea to go to Las Vegas, talk to the people there, and see if they would be at all intimidated by Gaddafi's plan to build a huge casino to rival Las Vegas. This is it. You know what kind of people come to casinos? Well, people with money. You know, Hollywood executives, attorneys, high rollers. You know what kind of people don't come to casinos? Bedouins. That's why building a casino in Libya probably isn't the best idea, Mr. Gaddafi. I have a suggestion. Build the casino right here in Las Vegas. If you're a terrorist, it's perfect. You got everything you need. Look, you come in, you go to the Luxor, you pick off some tourists with a high-powered rifle, then you swing right down to New York, blow up the World Trade Center, then you can still catch Tom Jones at the MGM Grand by 8 p.m. I don't know about Libyans. I can't speak for them, but I'm telling you right now that Americans, for instance, these Americans, lovely people, they've got money, they're flush, they're gullible, they're friendly, they make perfect hostages. Hi, how are you? Good. What if Colonel Gaddafi were to build a casino here? You know, some sort of
I think it'd go over real good.
You would?
I sure
Some sort of terrorist theme?
I think it'd go over real good. Huh?
With all those terrorists? You
Yeah.
don't want a terrorist here. There's people that have...
Blow up planes and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know.
Other than that, it'd work all right.
Well, so if Gaddafi's going to build a casino, you go.
Sure.
How about Pol Pot? My God, that is the sexiest hair I've ever seen in my life. Oh, God.
Las Vegas and Nevada have always outstretched a welcome hand to any businessman who wants to come here. We welcome all competition.
Even a terrorist.
That's neither here nor there.
So you'd come to a casino like that. If Gaddafi himself came out and greeted you, maybe let you play a few complimentary hands of blackjack or something.
I sure would, right?
You would?
Oh, yes.
God bless you. See, Americans just, not only do they forgive and forget, sometimes they don't even remember, do they?
Thanks, Rich, for that report and a little chat there. Just like the American Noel Coward to me. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Thanks, Ian. And Ian?
Yep?
Not a poof. I know what that word means, buddy. Not a poof.
Thanks a lot for that, Rich. A little bit angry there, but I'm sure we'll have some fun with you next week.
Join us after the break when Ali G takes a look at alternative medicine, and we ask the question that monkey spanker Mary Chipperfield never dared to: should chimps be given human rights? See you later.
Thank you. Thank you, and welcome back to the 11 o'clock show. Now, there's only 269 shopping days to the millennium. And guess what? The price of millennium babysitters has gone up again. At the beginning of the year, they reckoned it would cost about 400 quid for the night. Now they're on £1,000 an hour. It's still only April. Where is it going to end?
Even convicted paedophiles, who usually get very little nannying work, are already charging upwards of £8 an hour. Now, by October, you could be looking at 200 quid to get a nonce in on January the 1st.
It's all right for the nannies. Everyone else is sick to the death of the millennium, except us, of course. Over the last few months, we've been developing the definitive list of millennium things. It's an ongoing list. There are still plenty of gaps, so we can respond at a moment's notice. If, for example, Peter Purvis suddenly goes and discovers a cure for AIDS, which is possible. Here's our list. Lots of gaps there. Obviously, number 5, horses for the work they've done in the last millennium. Gypsies who tarmac. Super Kings at number 14. That's the cigarette and not a good male monarch, of course. Pain, personal favourite of mine. Buttocks, love them. Got 2 of my own. Tend to play with those, nobody else's. Humping is in there. Chuff, that old family favourite. And, of course, coming up here, one that I know Daisy asked for, buggery. Now, that's our millennium list of things. Daisy, do you want to add anything to that, or...?
Well, I specifically requested the little thumbs on kittens.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Sweet.
Now, from that, I detect that you're a girl. Do you have anything a bit more macho?
Joey Deacon.
Joey Deacon. We could put Joey Deacon on the list. Of course, Spasmohican Fleecan. That's what we used to say as kids. We would never say it now on a political, satirical show. Mackenzie, what would you add to the millennium list of things?
Dinosaurs.
It's a millennium list of things. Dinosaurs were millions of years ago. Think again.
Well then, pyramids.
Fantastic. So by adding pyramids to the millennium list of things, by a strange freak of maths, that actually knocks Chris Evans off the bottom of that list. And he moves on to our other millennium list, the worst things of the millennium list. He goes in at number 2, knocking off Louise Woodward, in between the Black Death and Slobodan Milosevic. No surprise to find Evans there, trivialising those rather serious issues. Planet of the Apes, fact or fiction? Well, it's a film, but tests have revealed that chimps have human emotions, and New Zealand is about to grant them human rights. Are apes our equals, or are they just furry phonies? To find out, please welcome ape expert and impersonator, Peter Elliott.
How you going?
Now, Peter, you are a genuine ape impersonator, aren't you?
Yep, I certainly am.
What is an ape impersonator?
Well, I do it for the film business. You know, like you see all those films with people in costumes, like Gorillas in the Mist and Greystoke, where we have to work with actors, you know, and they don't like putting them right next to all those dangerous animals.
Exactly. Now, you're considered the best in the business. How do you research your monkey parts?
Well, years ago. Yeah, thank you very much. Years ago, I actually socially integrated into a group of chimps. So I actually went to live with them and be like what...
Well, I stayed with Mackenzie's family for a few weeks, and it was kind of a similar thing.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, in fact, I learnt their language, their faces, sounds, and everything. Maybe I could show you a few of the sounds.
Okay, let's see some of the sounds.
I use one of these. I know it looks a bit like a urine.
When does a monkey ever have a glass tube in the jungle?
Yeah, I just use this for dubbing films, but like, let's show you how similar they are, like an excited chimp. Listen to this one.
Now, there was something fantastic that you were going to say. I don't know if it's something in my genes, but that really gave me the horn. It says that in there as well that monkeys actually take the mick out of each other. How do they do that? Because they can't go, ooh, your mum's rubbish, ooh. What do they do?
They'll do something like this, look.
Oh, you're going to show us, are you? Fantastic.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Mackenzie, you would love it over here. You would love it. I've just seen a man's arse. Now, the TV series Monkey Magic, is that true to life?
I don't know it, I'm afraid.
Oh, an expert on monkeys, are we? That's right. That was a cheeky question. It's a Chinese series.
Very cheeky.
It's a cheeky question. Now, have you seen Planet of the Apes?
Yes, I have.
If we give monkeys rights, they're going to take over the world and destroy the Statue of Liberty like they do right at the very, very end of the film. Sorry. Surely that's a good reason for not giving them rights. I know chimps and humans can mate. I've got some videos at home. But
I'd like to see those.
Come round, we'll have a But could they actually create a half monkey, half human child?
Why, I don't know. Are you after the job?
No,
I don't think we've advanced quite that far yet.
Well, you say that. We've actually got the data and DNA from a monkey and a human. We've combined them in a very expensive computer, and we've put together a picture of what the child of a monkey and human may look like. Let's have a look. What do you reckon to that, fella? Ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much. Let's have a round of applause, Peter Elliott. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Cheers, thank you. Health is a vital part of our lives, so vital that without it, we'd be dead. With the NHS in crisis, we sent our voice of youth, Ali G, to find out more about the alternative health remedies on offer.
Booyakasha. There is many diseases that people suffer from in Britain. Flu, tuberculosis, itchy balls. But how is they gonna get better? Sure, spliff can cure most disease, like leukemia and measles, but it can't cure everything. That is why I is coming to check out the health service and alternative health in it. Ali in the health service, Ali in the health service. Whoa! Ali in the health service, Ali in the health service. What about now?
Recently, me been spunking off a bit too soon, so me has come to a Reiki healer, see if she can sort out my knob. Is what you was doing now, helping me problem.
I've already done whatever I needed to do.
Would it give me a few more minutes?
Probably, but that's also up to you.
If me knock one off before, will it also help? You feel a little bit like being bashed. And there is energy around my body. There's a bit in my feet. There's a bit on my knees. And if you don't mind me saying, there's a bit around my exit hole. You feel a bit of wind now, is that right?
Yeah, very often when I give Reiki to people, you know.
They let one rip.
Yeah, it happens. It's just energy moving.
So when me Julie complain, I should just say it's energy moving.
So just feel this.
Oh, wicked. Hey, hello, what's it? I've been told that I have healing hands.
That's wonderful.
Because I can make some girls have one that has never, you know, had one before.
Well, you're a lucky man, aren't you? Touch is the most healing thing in the
For
world.
real. But is it not technique more than... I don't know whether, when they say that, whether it's just because, you know, I know a few tricks, whatever.
It's your energy, isn't it?
Or is it because
just
I was
who you
giving
are.
the vibe
Yeah,
to the banana?
it's exactly that.
What am I now? We're now going to check out a bit of Western medicine. Luckily, we speak a little bit of Chinese. Okay. What's so good about the Chinaman medicine?
中医有什么好处？
中
医
中医Chinese medicine.
中医是中国劳动人民经过多年。
Alright. So can you check me?
他让你
Can you check me?
You need to say the tongue.
And my tongue's a bit dirty because I had a little to do with my Julie this morning, but we want to check it. What's who poo? Is that real poo?
This one is
So what, these you just go around, collect some poo,
Yeah.
and you stick it in here and you sell it. Do you think that's right?
This one is good for skin.
Is that hash? Is that like, can you smoke this?
No, of course not.
Okay, should we go and get a bit of the needle? Should we go and stick some needle? Okay. Go. Is it true though you can kill someone just by pressing there? You can kill them. You can kill them if someone really annoying you.
他说是不是按这个穴位合谷
You kill
可
them.
以把人给杀死掉？
不会。
Are you sure about this? Oh, fucking hell. You know what it's doing?
Yeah.
Has he
Of
done
course,
this
what do you
before?
think? Of course.
Is that meant to be getting hard?
You get
Getting hard.
hurt.
Aye.
No, it's not.
So, if you is feeling dodgy, you can either go to the health service or we can sort you out with an herbal remedy. Alright?
Before we go, just time to find out what's going on in the rest of the world with a quick look at one of the foreign papers. Got it here. The Arabic broadsheet Al Arab leads with Khaslab.
No, Iain, Arabic's right to left.
Oh, yeah, of course. Homine Hasida Bolsak. Sorted that out then. This has been the 11 o'clock show. Good night.
Good night.
The actor Billy Zane and the Page 3 poser Jordan get the nudge-nudge wink-wink treatment next. It's so Graham Norton here on 4.